Well, good evening, my fellow yarnies. This is ClassyKim coming to you this evening. I have a few few finished objects and a couple of HappyMail, one HappyMail, and I have a purchase. And okay, first thing is Mary at Wow Crochet. This is her pattern for the hot water bottle. Isn't this just gorgeous, you guys? This yarn, I used Yarn Bee Soft Secret. The colors that they have are just absolutely beautiful. The yarn reminds me of the jewel tone, or doesn't have to be jewel tone, but Lovecraft have a brand. What is that? Oh boy, it'll come to me in a minute. But that's one water bottle. This is two. Here's the back. Here's three. And here's the back. And then here's four. I love these buttons on here. And there's four. This is my daughter's. These are the colors she picked out. And I've already washed this blanket and hat, so I'm not going to take it out of the package. This is a gift for a friend of mine who has a grandniece. And I'm getting ready to send it to him. But because I washed it, I'm not going to take it out of the packet. It's just the stitch is like a sideways, what do you call it? Shell stitch, but it's sideways. It's kind of like that. Okay, and that was out of that 500 stitch book. Okay, and I purchased this book here, which is really, really nice. I'm going to use some of these granny squares in here to make some other projects. I purchased this from Thrift Books. I think it was like $3, something like that. Alright, then I got some HappyMail here. Well, it's not HappyMail. Actually, it's a purchase. I purchased this, and she threw in a bag, which this is. You find the card. I put the card in here. Here it is. It's Anna Stone. She's with ACS Creations. She does such a great job, you guys. You ought to check her out. She's on Facebook. But she made this bag. It says ClassyKim's Crochet. Check out see the yarn ball and the hook. And then the glittery decorations on there. So, yep. It's a nice bag. I appreciate that. And I had purchased tie-dye t-shirts. And the front of it says ClassyKim's Crochet. And I love my shirts and stuff huge, okay? And then she put on the back of it ClassyKim's Crochet, okay? Isn't that neat? And I purchased a second one from her, which I love these colors. There's ClassyKim's Crochet. And see, I sleep in these. Wear them around outside, you know, whatever. And then here's the back of it with the yarn ball. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that neat? Yeah. So we got that, and let's see here. I've got a WIP here, a couple WIPs. I'm using mandala. Isn't that pretty? This one is colorway Wizard. This is Wizard, and I'm just making. I'm making a poncho. I mean a shawl, and I'm just. These are my WIPs. I'm just using half double crochet front, forward and backward post. Oh, I'm sorry, forward and backward stitch in the stitch part. You know, you use the front of the stitch only, and then when you go back the other way, you use the front. Okay, so I'm doing that one, and then using Ferris wheel, which this colorway is Summer Day. And I'm making, I love this colorway, another shawl. So yep, I just started those. And I'm using a L hook because it's a number 3, but I don't normally use a large hook like that, but because of the type of yarn that is, the L hook is perfect for that. It's not going to make the stitches too tight, too big or too small. So that L hook worked perfect. Then I'm going to start a project. Now that I'm healing, I'm going to start a project using Crafter's Secret. Hobby Lobby had a sale, and I was able to load up on these different colors, and I'm going to be so making, you know, coasters of all sorts, all shapes, all sizes, mug rugs, you name it. I'm going to be making them, and this is going to be Olivia Dietrich. She conceived the Random Acts of Crochet Kindness, and what she does is she will make objects and, you know, put them in a plastic bag, put a little note in there like to say, take me home, I'm lost, I'm yours, you know, whatever you want to say to make somebody's day. So I'm going to be making individual coasters. I'm going to put them in plastic bag and seal them up real good so that, you know, whoever picks it up, they can at least read the sign on there to know that it's theirs when they do pick it up. You know, I'll leave them on, like when I go to the doctor's, I'll leave them on maybe the seat or a table or somewhere random, okay, where people can find them. When I start healing a little bit better, I want to start going to the park and just sit at the bench and crochet, and I'll leave, you know, some trail of these in the park somewhere so that people can find them. And thanks to Olivia Dietrich, that's a very good idea, because I always do the Random Act of Kindness. You know, I give away the bracelets that I make. But this one right here, I really, really love this idea. And it's been out, I don't know how many, couple years, but when she started it, but I just really, really love it. I love the concept of it. So, that is it. That is all I have for today. But I did want to hop on there because I need to get those hot water bottles away. And I get to start on my Random Acts of Crochet Kindness coasters that I'm going to start making. So, if anybody want to be on board with that, check out my Facebook page, ClassyKim's Crochet. I'm going to post something on there. And if anybody want to join in on this, it's just going to be a lifelong project for me. I'm just going to do it at random, you know, that type of thing. But if anybody wants to get on board and start with me, come join the Facebook page. There will be a post, and I want you to say, you know, I'd like to do that too. I'm going to do it, or whatever you want to write on there. And maybe you might want to show your first object that you make. I know a lot of people are making little worms. They call them worry worms. And then some are making, I saw, just different things. Anything you think you might want to make. I just thought the coaster idea was good, so it'd be useful for people. Can use it for their coffee or, you know, hot and warm drinks, and it's made out of cotton. So, so anybody want to join in? Comment on on the post, and then you will be eligible for a drawing for one of my bracelets that I make. I don't make those ahead of time because they are, I use your initial, whoever wins. So we'll have a few drawings. I don't just draw one. We'll have a few. And anybody's interested, come on, join me on ClassyKim's Crochet Facebook page, okay? And that's where we will be doing the drawing from. So everybody have a good rest of the evening, a good weekend, and peace out, my fellow yarnies. I love you all so much, and it's such a wonderful community, and I'm so happy to be engaged in this community. It sure does, you know, help the mind, the soul, and it helps, you know, keep you going when you can do some type of craft. So, okay, talk to you later. Peace out.